Hey there, Mike Gingrich here. It's time for another Facebook page review. So what I'm going to be doing in these reviews is taking a look on screen at a Facebook page, a business page, and going through a number of components from my 12-point checklist on what you need to do to really update and make sure your Facebook page is using the latest tools and features. So I'm going to be doing it live for one Facebook page that has submitted on our TabSite fan page request for this, and hopefully my goal is to make it very practical for you so that you can get some tips out of this that you could use for your own. As always, you can always download the free 12-point checklist yourself to go through those. Just go to our blog, tabsite.com/blog, and you'll see the call out, the gift in the right side. You can download that there. This is Mike again. Let's dig into this Facebook page review. And Tire South is the Facebook page that we're going to be checking out. You can find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Tire South Inc. And let's dig in. Okay, so the first thing I do, I'm going to start at the top here, is take a look at the cover image. Got a nice image up, Tire South. I can expect that you're going to be dealing with tires and wheels. You got your profile picture as your company name. That's good. I see a number of tabs here and the Tire South. The only thing I would recommend here is that you're basically being redundant and not using your space as well as you might by repeating Tire South here in your cover image. So I like this image above, and if you're going to do anything different, you could reuse this area where it says Tire South now, since you already have that in your profile image, and perhaps do something that points out more the tabs below them. You know, like click below for the sweepstakes contest or the financing options, you know, something like that. So I might make a little bit better use and not double up on the term Tire South there. So that's my recommendation for your cover image. And I would also, perhaps you can rotate that. So if you want to rotate that with a different image or even the same image and a different call out so that you're highlighting different tabs below, and maybe swap those out once every 2 weeks, for instance, just to mix it up a little bit. Okay, moving down, looks like you're a destination location, so you have the check-ins enabled, which is good there. I can find out some more details. So I'm just going to click on through and go to your About section to take a look at that. So I know you're in Georgia, and let's see, best deals, 2 locations. All right, so the only thing I'm going to recommend here is that you add more detail to your About section. Your About section is indexed by search engines, so that's like Google and Bing, but it's also indexed by Facebook for graph search. So you can help yourself out by filling out more detail. You know, what do you offer in terms of tires? Are there brands of tires? What do you offer in terms of, you know, shocks and those types of services? Outline a little bit more detail in the About section on your products and services, because if somebody's searching for those terms, you are better able to be found in search engines and on the Facebook's graph search if you have more content and more details there. Okay, let's jump back to the main page then. And you've got a number of tabs. Okay, so let's dive in and take a look at these tabs a little bit. Tire South, 2 metro locations, Like Us. Okay, so you do have a like gate on there. And if I like the page, do I have some other content below it? I do. You give me a little bit more information. There's a link to your website, and I see the maps of your 2 locations. So that's a good tab. Well done there. And you have a financing tab. All right, financing. Looks like you're using the website resizer here and pulling in the opportunity to get pre-approved financing application from your website. Okay, so that's a great tool. You're bringing in something that is relevant, something you've created on your website, making it simple to bring in to Facebook, which I definitely recommend. So well done on that. Only thing I would perhaps recommend, we'll take a look at this when we look at your posts, but are you occasionally putting posts in the news feed which lets people know about this opportunity and drives them via the smart URL to this tab? So make sure you're doing that, because that's how more people are going to be aware of your financing tab on Facebook, because they're going to spend the most time in the news feed, and so you want to put these reminders and information out about, hey, what you have on your Facebook tabs there. Looks like you got a sweepstakes contest going. All right, Tire South, win a free $100 gift card in our monthly drawing by simply entering. Okay, so it's an ongoing monthly drawing. Nice graphics, by the way, very well done. So I know it's Tire South branded. I've got a quick intro on what it is and what the details are. And now I've got the form to enter. Okay. Nicely done. The only thing I would add here is that you want to get the minimum number of fields possible to be helpful to you, but to get the maximum number of entries. The more fields you have, the less people will fill it out. They're just, people want it quick and simple. If it is quick and simple, they will do it. So I know you're trying to get demographic information on them here, but you might want to start with a little less. Maybe it's a name and email address, and how did you hear about us? So that's one suggestion, is to possibly narrow this down, because you have higher dropout rate, less people completing it just when you add more fields to it. People are in a hurry, they're busy, so you want a low barrier of entry, but enough that it's valuable to you. Doing this type of giveaway is very valuable, particularly if you do the name, email address, and how they heard about you. But capturing that email address is gold. So I definitely want to say that you're doing well there. Keep that up. Drive people to this tab via your news feed. We'll take a look at that in a second, but make sure that you're highlighting this periodically and letting people come back to it. If you do capture those email addresses, then make sure you are using an email marketing service and following up with them after that. Looks like you got a 10% off service. You got a number of tabs. Doing very well with that. Very impressed with what you've got going on there. Tire South, 10% off service. It's a coupon. You have a QR code, and you have a sign up to be notified of future ones. Excellent. Very well done. Let's see. You probably have, if I unlike it, do you have a like gate there? Let me just check. Yes, you do. Okay. So you can drive traffic here to help build your fan page likes. By adding this like gate so that they have to like the page, and then after they have liked the page, then they're getting access to this promotional coupon. So well done there, and you're letting people submit. So I like that. Very nice. Okay, I'm just going to skip ahead here. You have another brake service discount. There's an employee. Okay, let's go to Instagram. Take a look at what you got here. All right, so you're pulling in your Instagram feed. Okay, which is great cross-pollination. Hopefully you're posting about this in the news feed, letting people know about it, because you want to build that up. So on Instagram, you've got 221 photos, 715 followers. You are following 0. Okay, well, this is not about Instagram, but I'll give you a quick tip. Go follow some people on Instagram. That's how you're going to engage with more people and connect better and really make Instagram work for you, is by following and engaging a little bit there. So just a quick tip that way. Let's just take a look at one final tab here. You've got an employee spotlight. Nicely done. That's just letting people know, putting a human face to your team and what you've got going on there. So I like that. Let's just jump back and take a look at your posts a little bit then, keeping those tabs in mind. All right, so here we go. We make trucks look good. We've got a 2012 Ford F-150, and you're talking about the tires and the monster wheels. All right, great. You know what? That picture was just on the Instagram as well. So here would have been a great opportunity to drop in the smart URL to your Instagram tab. Okay, so that's that cross-pollination that can help you out by putting a great image in the newsfeed, but also adding that link so that people can find out about it. All right, you got some reviews there. Hopefully you're responding to those. Just want to make sure that you do respond to your reviews so that people can feel cared for, that people see a response. That's going to be very important. What have you got? you are a sponsor of the high school Mustang baseball program. All right, I like that. I like that as well because, you cannot talk about tires and wheels every day in every post all the time, okay? People are not in the buying mode for wheels and tires every day, every week, obviously. So this is a good example of attraction marketing on Facebook, which is so important. You need to be social. You need to engage with your community. You are, a retail store. You have locations, so you're in your community, and here you're talking about that. So that's a great thing to do. Now, just make sure you follow up. I think it's going to be okay, since you're community based, to put in some notes about, hey, their first game, the kickoff game, and if they make the playoffs, or somebody has a great game, has a couple home runs, something like that, mix those in, because you're a sponsor, part of your community. It shows it'll connect with people, it'll be social, and that will get more likes, more comments, and ultimately more traffic to your page. Okay, on the right here is, have you taken advantage of our 10% off service? Great, so you've got the 10% off, you've got the smart URL going to your tab. Only thing I see is there's no traction on that post. So these are posts that you might want to consider doing a little bit of boosting with. As a Facebook page admin, you can use the boost post feature, and I want to encourage you, don't do the fans and friends of fans, but do the more location direct targeting, and target your region specifically there within that radius. So again, for $5, you could ramp up the marketing on that post and make it be seen by quite a few more people in your area that you serve. So that's a recommendation there, to use a boost post. Weather was nice. Okay. Happy birthday to us. All right, good. Okay, we got John who commented. It's been 4 years, hasn't it? Congrats to all of you. Okay, only thing I'm going to recommend there is that you reply as your page. Maybe that was you that liked it, but definitely just reply. Thanking John for that. Over here, Happy President's Day. Okay, you're connecting with what day it is in the U.S., President's Day. That's good. No traction on that post. It's a nice picture. Only thing I would offer there is maybe you pose that as a question as well. Happy President's Day, Atlanta. The weather is beautiful outside today. Hey, who was, one of the favorite presidents that you remember, or who did you study in school that you like the most? I mean, or some type of thing to ask a question to get them to engage. So first person to say who's the 23rd president is going to be automatically entered to win. A 10% off coupon. I don't know, something like that, but ask a question to seek out engagement. Okay, there's a text post. Just note that text posts are going down in reach by pages. Facebook is recommending that pages use a lot more link posts. That's one thing I don't see. You have links going to your tabs, which is good. I'm not sure what your website has. I'm not seeing any links to your website. That might be an occasional thing to do. I think this is a great picture here with this ice on this. Hope everybody's thought out. Okay, so you just went through some storms, snowstorms, ice storms, and you're connecting with your community. You're making that's a good one there. This would have been another good post because you have a smart URL going to your tab that you could have run that 10% off on. So as I'm scanning down through these, I didn't see anything going to that Instagram tab. I didn't see anything about that sweepstakes monthly one. All right. Okay, you're connecting with the weather there. So you're doing well on some of these posts. Just take time to think through what questions might I be able to ask, and then which ones might I want to boost to get more exposure. And okay, what do you have here on this one? We found this image, thought we would share. We have so many customers who do not truly understand how to read their tires. Hey, that is beautiful, because what you can do is educate, inform. Again, not everybody is in the market to buy tires or wheels every week, but we all need to learn about proper air pressure in our tires and how the weather impacts that, those types of things. So you can do some posts on information and help that's out there. Do some posts, as I said, like that baseball one I like, just because that connects with your community. So, overall, I like the mix here. I think there's some things that you can do to improve it. And, like I said, with that cover image. So hopefully Tire South and others out there, that gives you some great tips to go forward with. If you want the full, complete 12-point checklist, go to tapsite.com/blog and click on the gift box on the right side to download your own 12-point list to go through to enhance your Facebook page. And again, as I think through this one, cover image was important. You can utilize the cover image to bring attention to your tabs, to have a call out on there. And I wanted him to enhance his About page to get more text, more details about what Tire South is that can be indexed by search engines. For the posts, I recommended this one. You could have linked to the Instagram tab. And for that, I like the baseball one. So mix up your posts. Think about some questions. Think about ways you drive some to the tabs. Think about key ones that you're trying to drive for lead capture, such as the sweepstakes. Think about boosting those so they get more exposure to your local area by targeting your region there geographically. And because you want them on your email list, and you want to follow up with them and nurture that email list by sending out some regular email news. More helps that way via once a week, twice a week, definitely at least twice monthly via email there. So well done, Tire South, and this is the Facebook page review for today. This is Mike with TabSite signing out.